Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Youthful Medicine. I am Dr. Tahir, a board certified rheumatologist and an obesity medicine specialist. Today, I am going to talk to you about an important topic. It is weight loss problems in teens. Obesity is on the rise, and our young adults, teenagers are also suffering. So, as responsible physicians who are helping adults taking care of their weight loss journey, we are also seeing an influx of younger patients in their teens requiring help with weight loss. As an adult medical specialist, 18 and above years old patients are somebody I can take care of. And today I saw a case of an 18-year-old female patient, a high school student that I would like to share an example for the rest of the teenagers who also suffer from this issue but are hesitant to come forward to seek help. These medications and these lifestyle changes that are talked on this video are going to be helpful for anyone who is thinking about weight loss, but especially for teenagers. I would like you to subscribe to my channel if you find this valuable information useful for you, and share it, like it, so others can also hear and see this. So, an 18-year-old female who was accompanied by her loving mom today saw me for evaluation of weight loss. This patient is a high school student, and her BMI is 32. She faces challenges like emotional eating and struggles to choose healthier food options despite being very active in sports. This patient plays a couple of sports during the school year. She is active in soccer and also hockey, but she struggles with weight gain and poor food choices when she comes home. And she told me that she, when she is home after a busy day at school and her sports activity, she comes home and has eating uh, due to boredom. And when she is eating, she's not concentrating on her food. She's also watching uh, some distracting kind of content going on the YouTube, or even on TikTok and other social media, and distracts her from eating. So obviously, if you are eating and watching this video, I would suggest to stop and take care of your food first and come back to this video at a later time. So let's talk a little bit about it. Younger teens are in um, more and more stress of weight gain when it comes to the teenagers, because they are in these formative years of their lives where their self-image is uh, affected very poorly if they have obesity. And especially when it comes to uh, peer pressure, fear of isolation, all those emotional problems, they become paramount in patients struggling with weight gain and obesity in younger teenage adults, or I should say young adults who were gonna start their life. Going in with obesity is a struggle. So, as you can imagine, there's a lot of stress in school. There's a lot of stress of education, activities, and the food choices of processed foods is everywhere in our schools, in our fast foods. And when I discussed with this patient about her food choices, she said that she ends up consuming too much sugary foods and fast foods and also snacks. And that excessive calorie rich foods are leading to weight gain. What makes this case interesting and real is that she's very active. She plays sports on regular basis, but she's still struggling with unhealthy eating habits. Does this sound familiar? You might be eating out of boredom or choosing foods that don't align with your goals. Well, don't worry. This is a common issue, And this is one of the reasons we have so much obesity. But there's something we can tackle together. Like many people, I often find patients eating when they are bored. It's like this patient, and she struggles to meet food choices. We talked about in this interview how we going forward, how are we going to address this issue going forward, starting with behavior changes, how to tackle boredom, to replace it with activities that are actually more engaging, how we can make availability of healthy snacks more accessible than unhealthy choices, how we can incorporate activities that are more prone to building muscle, how can we increase food which are more satisfying and satiation wise keep you full for longer period of time. All of these things are a part of our weight loss program. And when it comes to emotional eating, it is a common problem. When people are stressed, they go home and eat, whether it's young teen or young adults. I've seen it in all ages. So this is something that we are going to do. One good thing about this patient is she's active. So if you are bored, but you are active, it is likely that you will more likely to adopt another physical activity to replace the boredom. And that is where we can come to motivate you. Also, switching from unhealthy snacks to healthy snacks and gradually start to incorporate them in part of your life is going to help you. So, the key components that I discussed with her, and I will continue to discuss with her, are behavior changes like understanding how emotional eating and finding healthier alternatives when boredom strikes in is important. We will also dive into nutritional education, talking about knowing what to eat, what is the protein proportion, what is the fat proportion, what is the carb proportion, and what are the sources of those foods, and how to make balanced meals that fuel your body instead of uh, sabotaging your goals for losing weight and staying healthy. We will also incorporate exercise routines, which would be easier for her because she's already into several sports. But going forward in college years, where actually more people gain weight when they're in college because there is, I guess, more food available, and so incorporating strength training and cardio training for over the next 1 year before she goes to college would be one of my aims to talk about. Exercise not only burn calories but also builds muscle, and which is crucial for long-term success in weight loss programs. Finally, we will discuss about medications. So I proposed the medication Zepbound. Obviously, I talked about the contraindications of the medications, which include medullary thyroid cancer history or family history of multiple endocrine neoplasia, which is another form of cancers. And and after the screening questions are done, we get the labs ordered, which include cholesterol, hemoglobin A1C, insulin levels. I also check for inflammatory markers. And all of those labs I have ordered. And I will be meeting her soon for follow-up visit and discuss treatment options. And hopefully we'll get her started. Another important thing to remember is contraception. A young female, she is on oral contraceptives. I made her understand the fact that the medication's absorption could be decreased when you are on GLP medications such as Wegovy or Zepbound. So if you are sexually active, make sure to use condom, a double contraception, because you cannot rely on oral contraceptive pills while you're on GLP-1 medications to avoid an unwanted pregnancy, which is an important part in a young teenager who is embarking on a journey of weight loss with the medications. So, if you're struggling with similar issues, you're not alone. It's whether it's an emotional eating, whether it's boredom, whether it's trouble making healthier food choices, or needing to fine tune your exercise routine, there is help. There are qualified doctors and healthcare providers who can help you on this journey. And if you found this video helpful, if you think this is useful for you, like it and subscribe to my channel, Youthful medicine, where I'll talk to you about obesity, autoimmunity, and a life full of vitality and longevity. For more health tips, guidance, continue to watch my videos, and I will see you next time on the next video.